Hey everybody, it's Martha. Welcome. Hi. I hope you all had a wonderful holiday. It's the day after Christmas. Happy Boxing Day to those who celebrate that. And welcome back. And welcome to my new subscribers. I greatly appreciate you being here. I really, really do. Today I'm going to work some more on the journal that I'm trying to get done that's been commissioned for me to do, and I promised I would do it from beginning to end. I cheated a little. I'm here to confess I cheated a little. I just had to do some last night while we were sitting in front of TV. 2.5 or 3 hours I worked on it, and I still feel like it's not all that put together. So I did do some without you, and I apologize. Mea culpa, forgive me please. But I wanted to show you something else too that I have the faux paper going on. And then I found this book at the library. I don't want all this stuff to fall. I have nowhere to put anything, like seriously, like nowhere. I have nowhere to put anything. Sorry if I bumped you. I found this book at the library, and this thing is humongous. It weighs a ton. It's very thick, and so there's a lot of glare. I have a new light. I am trying this light out here. So we went and got this the other day. It was only $20, but it's an LED light, but it does cause some glare. But you know, if you want brightness when you're crafting, then you have to have lights, and lights cause glare. So there's a couple things I can try to cut the glare. But it also sort of cuts the light then. So if this light doesn't seem to work, please let me know in the comments below. But I thought I'd give it a shot. It clamps. I have a shelf going across the top of my desk, and it clamps to that. Temporary clamping. You could screw it in, but I'm not going to do that until I'm sure it's going to work. So, and this has a shiny cover. So that's the cover, which is beautiful. It's a beautiful book. Without it, but I tore all the pages out. These are all of the pages except for the ones I've already cut up. But what attracted me to this was these look like T-card size. These are awesome to put in a pocket where you cut out a window pocket. That's the word I'm looking for. So there's lots of these sizes, and these sizes are perfect for making stamps. So these are what I've been cutting out, and I've got bunches of them over here on the side, and these are the like I don't know, 3-inch ones. These are like 2-inch ones, and then these are like the little, there aren't as many of these, but these are like the T-card, fake T-card size. These would look really good on a belly band or on the edge of a page. And then there's these here, and these are the little ones that I have not put these in the bag yet to go with them. And I did make faux stamps, and I'm going to show those to you as soon as I find the bag, because I thought it was in with this batch here, and it's not. But I do believe it's right beside me, and I dropped one, but I'm not going to worry about it. But so there's all these pages with all of these beautiful photographs, and even if I don't use them all, like if I don't use all the ones with all the greenery on them, I mean, I'm going to have plant pictures for years. And then, and these are on a glossy paper, but I'm okay with that. I could tea stain them. I could just distress them with my distress ink. But the dictionary, the plant dictionary, this paper is awesome. And it's a wonderful size. I really like it. If you fold it up, or tear it in half and fold it, it's going to make great pockets and stuff like that. And this is not shiny. This paper here is not shiny. And really, I'm thinking of going through all of these and cutting out the descriptions of the plants. I mean, once I cut the pictures out, I won't know which plant is which if I don't keep, I mean, they also have the description below them, but you know, I could use these to just put on as little pieces of paper on the bottom of whatever. So I'm having a lot of fun with that. I did this in front of TV the night before last, and I did the stamping to make them look like faux postage stamps, or fake postage stamps. I did that last night too. I did the gluing the night before, but this is going to keep me busy for a very long time. Meanwhile, I have some really fun faux postage stamps to play with. So I have to find a space on my floor to pile that book, and it weighs so much. Let me see if I can find... I am in a mess here, and I can't wait to get this journal and the next one done. And then, yeah. And clean up. I mean, I cannot work like this. I have so much stuff all over my floor, and I can't even think straight. And let's see. Oh, of course it's not in here. All right, I swear I have a little baggie of the of the faux postage stamps. Wait, here they are. Okay, and these came out so fun. So I have a book that I picked up from, it's from the 1900s. Can't even remember where I picked it up at this point, which is really sad because I didn't pick it up that long ago. What I'm doing is cutting off the edges of the page. So this is a page, and this paper is really lovely too. It's like a linen, and it has a texture to it. I'm going to put it up. Let's see. Let's do this. If I bring the lamp over here and shine the light on it, maybe. See the texture? Yeah. So that's really fun. So what I'm doing is cutting this off and this off, the plain paper, and I'm saving it. I've got piles of it that I've saved. And because it'll make really nice paper to write on the back of journaling cards and stuff. And then I'm just using the part that's the print. So, and then I'm cutting them out with the stamp scissors. This is a set of Fiskars. I'll tell you, this light is not helping all that much, is it? Here, let me see if I can do this. Again, light, stamp scissors from Fiskars. I got them as a set of 3 from Walmart a while back. So hopefully they still have them. I think I got them in the, like you go back in the craft section and they have some paper crafting, scrapbooking stuff there. And so I cut them out and they come out like this. And I'll take a few out and I will put them on this board and then I will lift it up to the camera. So they're all sort of different sizes, even though the photographs, are pretty much the same size. But I think that's kind of cool. I can't zoom in because I have my iPad flipped so that it's in selfie mode and you can't zoom in then. So I have to lift things up to the camera. So, but I've stamped them with my, there you go, with my rubber stamps that are like, you know, postage cancellation marks like these up here, and the little circles that say registered and stuff like that. I've been using that little set. So anyway, I've had a lot of fun doing that. And it's a good, relaxing kind of pastime. Watch, I'm going to be looking for those stamps and I won't remember they're in that bag. Okay, so that's, oh, I didn't mean to throw that over there. Darn it. Because I'm using some of those because they're floral. Oh, Martha. All right, I'm on my second cup of caffeine because it's much needed. Thank you for allowing me that. I don't know, the last 2 nights I haven't slept very well, and I don't really have a reason why. I really can't tell you. It's just, I don't know, there's a lot going on in our lives right now, Let's see if I can get this so that I know not to go off the mat. Hopefully. Anyway, so I've been going to sleep like at 12:30 and waking up at 4. And then I sort of doze after that, but that's not enough sleep for me. I'm an 8-hour person. So what I've done is I took some of these large tags, but they're sliding around in these pockets. So I'm trying to decide if I'm going to keep them there or not. I did place a lot of the pockets that I made, and some of these I made off camera because, again, I just can't film everything. My iPad only holds one video at a time, and if I'm on a roll and I do some on camera, I end up finishing them off camera. So this is another one of the tags, and it's just on cream colored cardstock. And this pocket I really like. It's a combination of a lot of different things. And what I did do was I took out several of the blank tea stained pages, such as let me find one. Like this one. I took out a lot of these. I think I took out at least 3 or 4 in each signature. And what I did was I printed off either my own digitals like this that I designed, and this is one of my tea stained papers that I put lines on. I don't think this is in my shop at the moment, but I printed this off, and this isn't supposed to have this black mark there, I don't think. Anyway, printed this off, and it's got lines on it, and I printed that on the back of the digital pages. Mine, and I think I used Rachel's from Roxy Creations. And so I replaced 3 or 4 of the regular tea stain paper pages with these pages. And I like the journal a lot better. Remember a couple of videos ago I lost the white paper bags, the white bags that I had gessoed on? Found them. Found all 3. I did 2 in this manner, and I did 1 in a different manner, which I'll show you. And I printed these off. I can't remember whose kit this is from, but I have to print some more off, and I will link it below. But I really love these, and what I like to do is put just a few pages in here. I haven't done that yet, but they fit perfectly in the pocket. If you turn the bag sideways, they fit perfectly in there. And I did glue this down so that I can put something in the top if I want to. Don't know if I will. That might be for the person who gets this to explore. This is the paper pad that I got at AC Moore before they said they were going out of business. And I just glue it onto cream color cardstock, and it makes a great journaling tag. Or you can even glue it on the top and bottom and use it as a tuck spot or a belly band. You can put it on the edge here, put a card in the side that has lace on it, and it makes it really pretty too. But I wanted to use it as a journaling card right now. That could change. This is one of my designs that is not available. And this is another backing paper that I made. It's tea stained notebook paper. And because it has the lines already on it, I use that. These are a couple of the tags that I've made. And so I really like those in there. I think it was this way. And, you know, I've gotten into using the labels. This is some washi tape that I really like. This is another one of my digitals, and some of these pages may come out. It's getting really thick, but I really like the way it's coming together. I did this last night. I took some of this cloth, which I do sell in my shop. And by the way, my shop between Christmas and New Year's is on vacation because I was getting so behind. I just can't, I can't catch up, and I'm stressing, and I don't want to stress. So this fabric is flour sack fabric, and I tea dye it, and then I strip it. I rip it so that it's frayed on all the edges, and I sell it in little bundles in my shop. Then I made a little mini cluster out of the mini Tracy tags and one of my own background papers that I have. I think that one is available in my shop. This is just tracing paper. and it just folds out. And I just decoupage some things on it. This is another one of the digital pages. This is one of Rachel's. And so, again, I just backed it, put it back through my printer. And then this is a little tuck spot that I used one of the collage pages that I cut up. I just made a tuck spot out of it, and these are a couple of my digital tags. Again, not yet available in my shop. 2020, I am going to work on some digitals and get them in my shop. But I feel like I need to get them up to par with what else is out there. And I don't know that I'm there yet. That's the other side of one of my digitals. This is just a page out of a paper pad that I love using. And that's the other side of one of my digitals. And I think that's mine. Yeah, that's mine. And then another journaling card. I think you guys watched me make these. I'm pretty sure. And then this is just a pocket that is from one of the cardstock pieces that I collaged all over. I just tear those up. Now I haven't put, I want to put one of these in this side as well. And I need to print some more off, like I said. So I haven't done that yet. So these are getting really full. And I'm not sure, like I said, if everything will stay in here. This is the little paper bags, the set of paper bags that I collaged on. And so this is open here, and that's one of the tags. And it's on cardstock. And I do a lot of my journaling tags on cardstock. I just feel like they hold up a lot better. And then you can just write on the back of that. So I left the, I glued it here, here, and here. So you can slide this in and out. I'm probably going to put fabric tabs or paper tabs on the tops of these. Haven't done it yet. These are all the little touches that I still have to do. Like I still have to ink this one. I thought I went through last night and tried to ink everything. Missed a bunch. So yeah, but it's pretty thick already, but I'm not done. So I know it's going to get even thicker. So just quickly, we'll just flip through all of them and I'll show you because I can. I just love the way these tags came out, and I'm branching out with using so many different things that I'm just really having fun, like the label here, and then one of the Tim Holtz words there, and just all kinds of... Well, I'm back. I looked up, and this is why I have my iPad in the selfie position, because I can look up and see if it's still recording. I looked up, it had stopped. So I went through the last signature. It looks like the other two, trust me. And so what I'm going to do now is, they're really full. I feel like these are really full, and there are just a few more things I want to do. I want to dress up some of the pages, including these covers. I want to do a little more to the covers. So I may just take some of these napkins and do something with those, and I will probably embellish the pages a little more. And I'm going to put my glasses on because I'm tired of feeling like I'm straining my eyes. I've been fighting trying to use my glasses for a lot of the close-up work because the doc says that eventually I shouldn't need them as much. I should just use them as a headband because that's where I wear my glasses, is on top of my head when I'm not using them. I've only dropped them a couple times. I think that's pretty good for me. So, and they're not prescription, so I'm not really worried about it. If I break them, I go get another pair. I have a spare pair that I keep in the bedroom. They're not the kind that sit down on your nose, though. They're like a full-fledged pair. I think I'm going... That's the dog snoring in the background. That is not my stomach. I like that. Okay. Oh, if you could only see the mess in my room. I mean, literally, there's almost nowhere to step. It's incredibly awful. And it's very, very, very difficult for me to work when I'm this disorganized. But I gotta do it. I don't have time to clean. It's not one of my favorite things to do anyway, but I don't have time to organize. I'm a clean person, don't get me wrong. I'm just not very organized. Yep, that's the little dog, the little 8-pound dog doing all that snoring. So, speaking of dogs, yesterday we went up to see my son and our son, and we have been somewhat estranged from him for a pretty long time. This year in 2018, and it may have started in late 2017, but this year we've been more in contact with him than we have in the last around 15 years. That's so pretty. Look how that blends in. And my son has had many, many problems throughout the years. And he's 41, he'll be 42 in February. Almost forgot when. Somebody said they used a card on the paper. And I thought I would use it on here. See if I don't rip everything apart. Just to get the wrinkles out and stuff. That came out nice. Okay, I'm not gonna... That should dry really quickly because that stuff does. Let's see what else I want to dress up. Yeah, so he's working on trying to get his life together. And at 41 years old, I know that's not easy. So, you know, we're trying to help him, but he has to help himself. And so he did get a room to rent, which is a step up from where he was staying. And he's working. He's trying really hard. He has a very physical job that he has to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning to go take a couple of buses to get to. He cannot drive at the moment, can't afford a car. I'm not sure the state will give him a license anyway because he's been caught so many times without one. He's probably suspended from driving for the next 50 years. Anyway, I guess that's not funny, but it is. I mean, you have to... What I'm going to do is I'm going to sew around a lot of these. So I probably won't put my tabs on the top until I do that. Lots of embellishing in this. So I don't feel like I need to do a whole lot. Just something here and there. Let's see. This is one of my small ephemera folios I made, and I absolutely love it. I actually like the smaller ephemera folios more than I like the big ones because these are so tiny they're hard for me to read. So I'm not going to use those. I meant to print some of this stuff out again before I started, and of course I didn't, and I forgot. And hope I'm still recording because having it shut off once was more than enough for me. Thank you. So now I'm going to have to splice these two videos together because I wasn't going to start over. I just can't. Sometimes all a page needs is a little something to dress it up, I think. Let's see. These are my This is my larger ephemera folio, like the one I have sent Gail, but this one doesn't have the tabs on it. And I no longer sew them in black thread. She ordered one similar to this from me, which you see her use all the time. And I've now changed them where I sew only with the cream colored thread and they have tabs on them. But I really like the small ones better because you can keep people separate in them, or you can keep like items separate in them. Like that's Mrs. Cog. But I have all these labels in here. So, I mean, it's nice. I know I can reach that one, and that's all my labels. So, I like that. I think this is, I'm going to do a little inky dinky here first. And just sort of lightly distress around the edges, because you know you cut it out and it's all white. Not that my journal is very distressed, but I do like it to blend into the tea-stained paper. So, and I don't coffee stain my paper. I may have said this before. I don't like the smell of the paper once it's coffee dyed. I like the tea stained. It does not smell. And if it does, it smells like tea that I like. I know this is a sticker, so I'm working on... Yay! That's pretty. See how the edges blend in now? Okay. And I really like this here. I just like the simplicity of it. All right. Let's put something here. Label? Ouch. Jammed my thumb. That did not help. Let's see. These came out, I don't know what I did wrong, but they printed out really big. Let's see. Let's see if there's one in here that appeals to me. I like that one. Life isn't about finding yourself. Life is about creating yourself. Something I work on all the time. All the time I have to work on it. And this is just printed on paper. Well, it's printed on very lightweight cardstock. So I want to just blend the edges in just a little. George Bernard Shaw. Yep. I'm gonna... I'm going to put it right smack dab in the middle. So, I've crowded myself right out of space here, haven't I? I shouldn't be using that to... That's got that glue on it. I'll use this. So, anyway, we went up to see my son, and I made this huge lasagna. Like, I could have fed all of you and us. I don't know how to make a small lasagna. Pop that right in the middle, because why not, right? You can write all around it. Maybe it'll be inspirational. Okay. And so I made an 8x8-inch square one for him. And the granddaughters love my lasagna. I am not Italian. I married an Italian. I got taught by an Italian how to make the lasagna. So I feel like I'm pretty good at it. However, blasphemy here. If you're Italian, close your ears. I used jarred sauce. But we found this sauce that does not upset your stomach. They do not put a lot of garlic and onion and stuff that can be upsetting to sensitive stomachs. And both Tony and I struggle with that. So, it's called, I think it's RAO sauce. RAO. And, oh, isn't that pretty? Oh, I love it. Okay. So I'm almost out of my Tim Holtz Ranger collage medium. So I have one in my Amazon cart ready to hit that button. So I made lasagna for the grandkids, the son-in-law, the daughter doesn't eat lasagna. The daughter had eggs. My daughter is very thin, watches her weight, very fit, does not look like she's going to be 40 this year or next year. 2020 in March. She does not look like she's going to turn 40. I don't know if either of my kids really look their age, to be honest. But anyway, the son has not led a good life, so he looks a little older than he probably should. But, so my son got lasagna. The grandkids and son-in-law got lasagna. We got lasagna. Everybody was happy with the lasagna. And I have enough for 3 meals for Tony and I. So I'm going to freeze it. Now, I can't really close that right at the moment. But what can I do here? I think I'm going to, I know I have some of this that's already torn up. Let's see if we can find some. This is the box I need to go through. I commented on Gail's video today, her video that she filmed ahead of time, and she, oh my gosh, posted it yesterday on Christmas Day, and I didn't get to watch it until this morning. But I commented on it how I was envious of her organization of all her tiny bits and medium bits and large bits, and I really am envious because I know I need to do that too. But that's going to have to be one of those things that I can sit and do when I don't feel pressured like I have to do something else. So, there's... All right. Now we're cooking. Now I feel like I'm finding some of the things I need to find. Oh, yes. Okay. We're going to play with some of these. That's enough. I gotta put that back. Don't fall. All right. We're going to put you put this down here. I am just enjoying this journal, and the other one is probably going to look, the next one is probably going to look similar to this, but it's not going to have as much in it because the person wanted to spend a little less money on it. So just going to put that right there. And I'm still a little stuffy, so I apologize for that because, yeah, ow, just pinched my thumb. Yeah, I did get some of the stuff, I think, maybe, from Tony, but he, bless his heart, is still suffering. I do think he has a sinus infection. I may have said this in my last video. I do think he has a sinus infection, but stubborn man won't go to the doctor or even to the Minute Clinic. CVS has Minute Clinics, and we've never attended one, but my daughter absolutely loves them and says they're the best thing ever because you go in and they listen to you, and basically you pick up your medicine right there. And however, CVS no longer accepts our insurance, so I'm a little mad at them for that. It would be nice if they changed that back again this year. Well, 2020. I keep saying this year. Now that's almost dry. I'm almost not afraid to close my pages there. Not going to do anything there. That's got something on the back of it. Move over. I think that's good. So I'm going to, where is that page? I'm going to leave that page open. The cover is now dry. The Tim Holtz stuff dries so quickly. It's really wonderful that way. And like I said, I do have another jar of it in a larger jar. And I can't find it locally. Haven't found it in Michael's or Hobby Lobby. I have nowhere to put this. Oh, I'll put it behind us here. Still filming? Yay, still filming. I had to delete a bunch of stuff from my iPad, storage-wise. Plus, I had accidentally left the last video on there, and I usually remember to delete it once I've posted it. Didn't remember that this time. So yeah. There's a reason that the video stopped in the middle of filming. So now, and I forgot to look and see how much time is on that one, so I'm going to have to be careful with this one. Probably at least 10 or 15 minutes, I would think. So, I want to thank everybody that sent me and my family good Christmas wishes. It was very sweet. All of you have become so connected, and I just can't tell you what that means to me. It's so special. I feel like these pages are all pretty decorated. I'm going to do something on this one. And I don't always necessarily do the same thing on every page. So there's that. Let's see. I'm going to put that there. Not really. Well, see, now I'm hunting for more stuff already. I need something different again. All right. Uh-oh. I am dropping things under this desk left and right. I don't know. I don't know. That's not a good thing. There's not really enough of that left. Don't want that. Could use that. What do I want? What do I want? I don't know. I don't know. Don't ask me what accent that is. I have no idea. Probably nobody's accent anybody would recognize. I just get goofy after a while. Indecision. Indecision. No, not happy with that stamping. And now we're into this again. Let's see. I could try that, though I'm not happy with that stamping either. Don't fall. Okay. Take that out. Oh my. I really am not organized at all, am I? Ooh. I could try that. Those didn't come out real great. I like that too. Okay. Oop, I'll have to grab that one too. I need a little variety. And those are mushrooms. So we had a very good time with our granddaughters. And we will be... oh, I want to use this. And not we will be. I don't know why I said that. They opened their... We had to give them their birthday gifts because one's birthday is on December 11th. And the other one was born on December 21st. So they got earrings for their birthday. Not cheap earrings either. And then Christmas, my granddaughter, the older one, who just turned 9, she wanted some cooking utensils. She was so happy with those. It made me so happy to see her happy. Okay, I have to, excuse me one moment. Okay, to took care of that little problem. Sorry. Couldn't help it. You can only ignore a running nose for so long. And after that, it becomes an issue. Yeah. Okay. All right. I really like that. So I need my... Oh, it's running so low. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? Order the stuff on Amazon, Martha. Right. Right. Must order. Must submit order today. And my daughter, she had wanted a weighted blanket, so we got her one. But as I said earlier, she weighs, very little. She's tiny compared to me, half my size, probably less than half my size. And I'm going to go over the white part with some of my archival ink after it's dry. So we got that set aside. Let's see, what else? That's got that on it. And my son-in-law, my daughter is always making him do projects. I mean, you have no idea. There's no way to even explain the amount of projects she has him doing. They had this house built like 5 years ago. She has changed the style and the color of all of the kitchen cabinets, and it's a big kitchen. She changed the flooring in the whole entire house. She had refloored. Yeah, and she makes good money. They both do. It's crazy, and she does not get this from me. Trust me, I've never lived in a brand new house, and I've never been able to afford to remodel the houses we have lived in. So she does not get this passion of doing this from me. And I told her she went into the wrong business. She really should be in be a decorator. I love this stamp. I'll have to look and see who makes it. I'm trying to think if it's a wooden stamp. I think it is, actually. It's not even a clear stamp. Absolutely love it. So, she's always got my son-in-law, poor guy, doing all these projects. So Tuesday morning back a few weeks ago had a sale, but they didn't actually have the actual tools in there. It was a different brand, and it was cheaper. A lesser price, I should say. And it's this, like, one of those combination tools where you have, like, a set of pliers, but it also came with, like, the mini screwdrivers attached. It looks like a penknife, I guess, where you pull the little screwdrivers out and everything. But it also had a little drill bit, or not drill bit, the different screwdriver heads. Anyway, it was a pretty cool tool. He seemed excited to get it. I don't know if he was just acting or what. He seemed excited. He made some jokes about it and about how handy that's going to come in, because she hides all his tools in the basement, and they have 3 stories, and usually she wants him to do something upstairs, and he's got to trudge all the way downstairs to the basement to get the tools. And then he has to go upstairs. And then if there's something else he needed that didn't, he needs a different tool, he has to go trudge all the way back to the basement again. And they have these huge closets, but she doesn't let him keep anything up there that's not clothing. That doesn't belong in a clothing closet. My daughter is very anal. This is not from me. She does not get this from me. That is totally from her father's side of the family. So, yeah. Because if I was anal, my craft room wouldn't look like it does. Which side did I stamp this on? Sometimes it's hard to tell. I like that side. I like it leaning in that way. So, so they were happy with that. And they gave us a gift card, which I'm trying to decide what to use it toward. I've been wanting a new refrigerator in this house forever, but we also talk about moving, so it doesn't do us any good to get a new refrigerator if we're going to move. So I keep holding off, but I hate our refrigerator. It's a side-by-side. Don't like it. Hate it. Every house we've ever moved into has had a side-by-side refrigerator, and I've always hated it. And in our last house, as soon as we switched out the refrigerator, we moved. And didn't bring the refrigerator with us, which we should have. Okay, I'm happy with those. Okay, we're going to set this aside. This is going to hopefully not stick, those pages that's sitting on top of the other one. One more to go. Where are we? We're at 27 minutes. I'm thinking I might have had 20 minutes on the other one too. So I may, when we get done with this may be the end of fussing around in these things. And then I'm going to print off the extra things like this. And anything that needs to be inked, I'll ink that. And then this journal will get a cover made. I haven't decided on the fabrics for it yet. But it will get a cover made. And I will show you the finished project when we are done. And then the next video I plan on is going to have to do with the faux handmade paper that we started in the last video. Because yeah, napkins just went flying. You know how napkins are, right? A little sniff and the napkins can go flying. The faux handmade paper was so much fun. And it's been really hard for me not to pull it apart because I want to do that part on camera. And there are a few more pages I want to make. Someone in one of the comments reminded me about the fact that I have pressed flowers and that I want to use those in some of the faux handmade papers. So I am going to pull out my pressed flowers and use some of those in them too. So I will make a few more pages. I don't think I'll do that on camera. You guys don't need to see that. You saw me do several pages in the last video. So I will do those once I get this journal done. And then we will... That's too big now. The napkin was talking to me, so I want a smaller butterfly for the mushrooms. So that's going to go back in. This one will come out. So I will do the faux paper reveal after I get those other pages made, and we can see how the different materials came out, because if you didn't see it, you can go see it. I used tracing paper, I used copy paper, I think. I don't even remember what I used. Isn't that terrible? Anyway, so I got lazy when I was cutting these out, and I didn't cut them out very well. And even though I can take the sticker off and put it down and then ink it. I'm sorry. Can't seem to concentrate and put down my matte medium at the same time and talk. So even though I can ink it and stuff and it would blend in, I didn't want a big piece of the plastic or whatever it's made on of the sticker. I didn't want a big shiny part showing. Okay. Alrighty. And now we're gonna just I don't have anywhere to do this. I'll just do it right here on my mat. This mat, there's not going to be any saving it now. I've totally messed up both sides of it already. I love making my own stickers. Okay, just gonna put that right there. There we go. Isn't that cute? Even if I do say so myself. Got something here. Let's get something on that side. All right. Let's see. Let's get something on that side. Guess we'll put something here maybe. Or maybe we'll put it on this side. Yeah, we'll put it on this side. What? What will we put here? What about this? It's one of the other stamps I made. Could put that right there. That's cute. That works. Quick and easy. Just something to dress up the page. Something simple, something already made. A variety of things throughout here just to dress up the pages. It can be written around. That works. Okay. And that's the other side of that page. Maybe we'll put something over here. What would I put on that? What? What would I do? Okay. I don't know. Let's see. Let's try a little garden here. a little garden of pink flowers, maybe. What would that look like on there? Because that would show through, so they'd be kind of pretty. Okay, we'll do that. So yes, for me, yesterday was a very nice day. We did not stay with my son very long, maybe a half an hour. But it was a pleasant visit because I didn't get to do it before for 15 years. And, you know, I try not to be all sentimental and wishy-washy about things, because that gets me nowhere. Oh, please come off my finger. Thank you. I hope I'm on screen. Barely. As you can see, I'm running out of space. And sometimes seeing my daughter can be very stressful. She can be very type A, OCD. Again, not my side of the family. And it can be very stressful to go see my daughter. But yesterday was a very good visit. I think she was too tired to care about anything. She had been up late the night before. And so she was very, very exhausted. And so she didn't have enough fight in her to fight with me about anything. Not that I fight with her. I try and be very pleasant and follow her rules and not tell her how to do things. And because the minute I make a suggestion, it's all over. I mean, not that I know anything. I've only been on this earth 63 and a half years, right? Oh, that's pretty. I like it. Yep. Just enough to dress up the page. Okay. Hopefully that other page is dry because otherwise we'll have some sticky situations here, but that's okay. All right. So I think that'll do. Did I put anything on the front? I did not. But that's pretty pretty. That's pretty pretty, right? Right by itself. Oh, Martha, you're losing it. I like the roses on there. So where is that page I just did? I don't want to close that. All right, so I think that's it for those at this point in time. I have a package to mail out. Somebody ordered something on my shop, or I should say from my shop, and then I closed my shop down. I just cannot open it up again until, number one, I have to get some more things in there. I have very little in my shop at the moment, and it's frustrating me, and it's making me stressed. I have one more journal to make that I really have to make. I decided not to make the third journal because that was going to be for my friend who is a holistic healer, but I ended up making her a dream catcher instead, and I will bring that into this room and try and show you the next time, or I'll take a picture of it and insert it maybe at the end, since I have to edit this video now because it's split up into two, because of my lack of being prepared and seeing that I already had a video filling up the space on my iPad. Let me know what you think about the light, if it's better or worse, the lighting. And, you know, if you have any other comments, I really appreciate you leaving them, especially if they're kind comments. I love those. Give me a thumbs up if you can. Subscribe if you haven't already. You know, the same old stuff everybody tells you. It's just very much appreciated, especially since who knows what's going to happen with the YouTube come January 10th. But I try not to think about that. I'm gonna just keep going and, you know, do my thing, and hopefully there won't be any fines coming along, and hopefully there won't be any, you know, repercussions from anything. And, oh boy, the cord for that light is now getting tangled up in my little, this is my twirly box. This is my twirly box. Can you see what's in it? Some of it. And I have things falling off of it. I have things are not always in the right place. But this thing is a lifesaver. It has all these little drawers in it. And I mean, it holds so much. Literally so much. And I'm trying to find my other card. I have several of them. They're there. All sunk down in there. Well, there's two anyway. And Tim Holtz, my tiny attacher, moves around a lot. But my cord is back there for the new light. And every time I twirl this around, because of the thing sticking up, the cord is getting wrapped in it. So I'm going to have to wrap my cord around if this light works. So let me know what you think of my new light. Again, I'm babbling. I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. Take care. I do plan on being back before the new year, but if you're not here, you have a happy new year. Safe travels if you're coming back from Christmas traveling. And I hope that you are safe and you have a wonderful, wonderful day. Happy crafting. Bye, everybody. Love you. Oh, forgot to do my heart. Love you guys. Bye.